At the funeral, 1 hour in, my phone vibrated. A text from a number I didn't recognize. Don't sign anything. Call me immediately, your father's lawyer. I stepped outside the chapel, called the number. What he told me made my blood run cold. And when I walked back inside, there was someone standing at the door. Someone who wasn't supposed to exist. Someone my father had kept secret for 30 years. My name is Lauren Walsh. And this is the story of how my father's funeral revealed a family I never knew existed, and how the people I trusted tried to steal everything he left behind. My father died suddenly. Heart attack at 62, no warning. One day he was fine, the next he was gone. I'm his only child, or so I thought. My mother died when I was 10. It had been just Dad and me for 18 years. We were close, talked every day, had dinner twice a week. He was my best friend. So when he died, I was devastated. The funeral was a blur of condolences and people telling me how sorry they were. My Aunt Carol, Dad's sister, took charge of everything. Organized the service, handled the arrangements. I was grateful. I couldn't have done it myself. Uncle Mike was there too, supportive, helpful. They'd always been good to me growing up. The funeral was at a small chapel, about 100 people. I sat in the front row. Carol on one side, Mike on the other. An hour into the service, during an emotional eulogy, my phone vibrated. I glanced at the screen. Text messages from an unknown number. Ms. Walsh, this is Richard Brennan, your father's attorney. Do not sign any documents until we speak. This is urgent. Another text. Call me immediately. Your aunt is not being honest with you. My heart started pounding. I looked at Carol. She was watching me. When she saw my phone, something flickered across her face. Guilt. Fear. I need to take this, I whispered. Bathroom. I slipped into the hallway, called the number with shaking hands. A man answered immediately. Ms. Walsh, thank God, are you alone? Yes, who are you? Richard Brennan, I've been your father's attorney for 20 years. I've been trying to reach you for 3 days, but your aunt said you were too distraught to take calls. She never told me anyone called. I suspected as much. Ms. Walsh, listen carefully. Your father left a will, a very specific will. But your aunt has been telling people there is no will, that she should manage the estate until you're ready. What? Why? Because your father's actual will contains information she doesn't want you to know. My mind was racing. What information? Your father has another child, a daughter. She's 26. Her name is Emma. According to the will, the estate is split equally between you both. The hallway tilted. What? Your Aunt Carol knew about Emma. She's known for years. And she's been trying to keep this from you so she can contest the will, get Emma's share invalidated. That's insane. Your aunt has been meeting with her own lawyer, asking questions about how to challenge paternity claims and contest estate divisions. How do you know this? Her lawyer called me yesterday trying to gather information. He didn't realize I was your father's attorney. Ms. Walsh, don't sign anything your aunt gives you. She's going to try today, at the funeral. She'll say it's just formalities, don't do it. What kind of documents? Paperwork that would give her power of attorney over the estate. Once you sign that, she controls everything, including whether Emma gets her inheritance. Where is Emma now? She's there, at the funeral, dark blue dress. Brown hair, about 5'6", back row. Your father wanted her to attend. I looked toward the chapel doors. My father had another daughter, and she was here. Don't sign anything, Richard repeated. And Ms. Walsh, be careful. Your aunt is desperate. Desperate people do dangerous things. I pushed open the chapel doors, scanned the room, and there in the very back row was a young woman in a dark blue dress. Brown hair, sitting alone, she was crying, and she looked so much like my father it took my breath away. Same eyes, same nose. How had I not noticed her before? I walked down the aisle, past Carol who stood up, reaching for me. Lauren, where are you going? I ignored her. Walked straight to the back row. The young woman looked up, saw me approaching, her face went pale. Emma, I said quietly. She nodded, fresh tears spilling. I'm so sorry, I didn't want to intrude, I just wanted to pay my respects. You're not intruding, you're his daughter. He told you about me? No, his lawyer just did, 5 minutes ago. Emma's expression crumbled. He never told you, but he promised. People were staring, the eulogy had stopped. Can we go somewhere? I asked. Yes. We started toward a side exit. Carol intercepted us. Lauren, what are you doing? Who is this person? This is Emma, Dad's daughter. Carol's face went white, then red. That's ridiculous. Your father had one child, this person is clearly trying to take advantage of your grief. She's not, and you know it, because you've known about her for years. I don't know what you're talking about. Dad's lawyer called me, told me everything, about Emma, about the will, about you trying to contest it. Carol grabbed my arm, her grip was tight, painful. Lauren, listen to me, this is a scam, don't let this woman manipulate you. I pulled away. The only person trying to manipulate me is you. I was trying to protect you. From what? From having a sister, from knowing the truth, or from getting my full inheritance? Mike appeared behind Carol. What's going on? Lauren's being foolish, Carol said. This woman is claiming to be family. She is family, I said. And if you try to stop me from talking to her, I'll make sure everyone here knows exactly what you've been planning. Carol's jaw tightened. You're making a mistake. The only mistake was trusting you. Emma and I left, got in my car. I drove us away from the funeral home, my hands shaking on the wheel. I'm sorry, Emma said. This isn't how I wanted to meet you. How long have you known about me? My whole life. Dad told me when I was 6, said he had another daughter. That you didn't know about me yet, but one day you would. Why keep us separate? Emma's eyes filled with tears. My mom was Dad's secretary. They had an affair. I was the result. Your mom never knew. Dad kept it secret because he didn't want to hurt her. Then when she got sick, he couldn't tell her. And after she died, he was afraid you'd hate him, afraid it would destroy your relationship, so he kept putting it off. He supported you? Yeah, paid for everything. College, apartment, car, visited twice a month. He was a good dad to me, Lauren. I felt tears streaming. I can't believe he kept this from me for 18 years. He was going to tell you, called me the week before he died, said he'd decided. He was going to sit you down and explain everything. And then he died. Yeah, I showed up to the funeral because I thought you knew. Your aunt saw me, pulled me aside, told me you didn't know and I should leave, that I'd upset you. Carol told you that. Made it sound like she was protecting both of us. She was protecting herself. Dad's lawyer said she's been trying to contest the will, get your inheritance invalidated. Emma looked shocked. Why? Because Dad left half of everything to you. We sat in a parking lot, both crying, both processing. Then my phone rang. Richard Brennan. Ms. Walsh, where are you? I'm with Emma. We left the funeral. Good, don't go back, not today. Your aunt just approached me asking when we could do the will reading. She's trying to rush this. What do I do? Nothing until we meet officially. Day after tomorrow, my office, both of you, and Ms. Walsh, one more thing. Your aunt filed paperwork this morning. She's officially contesting the will. My blood ran cold. What? She's claiming your father wasn't in his right mind when he made Emma a beneficiary, claiming undue influence. It's all nonsense, but it means this is going to be a fight. Can she win? Not if we're prepared. But she's going to try. And it's going to get ugly. After I hung up, I told Emma what he'd said. She looked terrified. She can actually contest it, try to take my share? She's going to try? What if she wins? What if they decide I don't deserve anything? We won't let that happen. We have the law on our side. But inside, I was scared too, because Carol clearly wasn't going to give up without a fight. That night, I got an email from an attorney I didn't recognize, Carol's lawyer. The subject line, Notice of Will Contest Walsh Estate. I opened it with shaking hands. The email was formal, legal, threatening. They were officially challenging Dad's will, claiming he was mentally incompetent, claiming Emma had manipulated him, claiming everything should revert to next of kin, meaning me, with Carol as estate manager. They were attacking Emma, attacking Dad's memory, and trying to control everything. There was a deadline, 3 days to respond, and a veiled threat at the end. Failure to comply may result in extended legal proceedings and significant costs to all parties. They were threatening me, trying to scare me into giving up. I forwarded the email to Richard. He called immediately. Don't respond, don't engage, let me handle this. Can they actually win? No, your father was competent. Emma is his daughter, proven by DNA tests from years ago. Everything is documented, but they can drag this out, make it expensive, make it painful. Why would Carol do this? Because she thinks she can break you, thinks you'll give up rather than fight, thinks if she makes it hard enough, you'll just sign over Emma's share to avoid the conflict. She doesn't know me very well. Good, because we need to fight back, hard. The will reading was 2 days later. Richard's office downtown. Emma and I arrived together. Carol was already there with her lawyer, a man in an expensive suit who looked like he enjoyed making people miserable. Lauren, Carol said when we walked in, her voice was cold. And Emma, how nice. Let's keep this professional, Richard said. He had copies of the will ready, everything documented. Before we begin, Carol's lawyer said, I want to state for the record that we're contesting the validity of this will on grounds of mental incompetence and undue influence. Noted, Richard said, and denied. Mr. Walsh was examined by his physician 3 weeks before his death and found to be in perfect mental health. I have the records. That doesn't prove. It proves everything. Now let's proceed. Richard read the will, the house split between Emma and me, the savings split 50-50, retirement accounts split equally, personal belongings to be divided, and a letter addressed to both of us, to be opened together. Carol's face got redder with every word. When Richard finished, she stood up. This is unacceptable. That woman has no right. That woman is my sister, I said, and she has every right Dad wanted her to have. Carol turned on me. If you sign off on this, you're giving away half of what should be yours, half of everything your mother helped build. Mom would want me to do what's right, and what's right is honoring Dad's wishes. Your father was confused, guilty. He made a mistake. The only mistake was keeping Emma secret for so long, but he fixed that, in his will. And I'm going to make sure his wishes are honored. Carol leaned forward. Her voice dropped to something dangerous. If you sign these papers today, this ends. We move forward. But if you fight me on this, I'll make sure this drags on for years. I'll make both of you miserable, and in the end, I'll win anyway. The room went silent. Emma looked terrified. Richard looked furious. I stood up, looked Carol directly in the eye. You want to fight? Fine, let's fight, because I'm not backing down. Emma is Dad's daughter. She deserves her inheritance. And if you want to drag this through court, waste money on lawyers, destroy what's left of our family, go ahead, but I'm not signing away her rights to make your life easier. You're going to regret this. No, you're going to regret this, because everyone is going to know what you tried to do, how you tried to steal from your own niece, from a grieving sister, how you put money above family. Carol grabbed her purse. Her lawyer gathered his papers. We'll see you in court, he said. Looking forward to it, Richard replied. They left. The office felt lighter without them. That was brave, Emma said quietly. That was necessary. She needed to know we're not backing down. Richard nodded. She's going to make this difficult, but we have everything we need to win. DNA evidence, medical records, financial documentation. Your father prepared for this. He knew she'd try? He suspected. That's why he was so thorough with the paperwork. We opened the letter together, Dad's handwriting. 3 pages. He apologized, explained his choices, his fear, his cowardice in keeping us apart. He said we were both his daughters, equally loved, equally important, and he said he hoped we'd forgive him and give each other a chance. By the end, we were both crying. He really loved us, Emma said. Yeah, he was just too scared to show it properly. The legal battle lasted 3 months. Carol fought everything. Demanded more tests, more proof, more documentation. Richard delivered it all. DNA tests from 10 years ago when Dad had first established paternity for child support purposes. Medical records showing Dad was competent and healthy. Financial records showing consistent support payments to Emma. Every attack Carol made, we countered. Every claim, we disproved. The judge was not impressed with Carol's case. Called it frivolous. A waste of the court's time. Ordered her to pay all legal fees. The will stood. Emma and I split everything 50-50, just like Dad wanted. Carol tried to reach out afterward. Sent emails claiming she was just looking out for me, that she was sorry things got so contentious. I deleted them without reading. She'd shown me who she was. I believed her. The house sold for $400,000, split between Emma and me. Plus the savings and retirement accounts, we each walked away with about $350,000. Life-changing money for both of us, but more importantly, we had each other. Emma and I have dinner every week now. We're building the relationship Dad should have given us years ago. We're different in a lot of ways. She's quieter, more reserved. I'm louder, more direct. But we have the same sense of humor, same way of seeing the world. People say we look alike, same eyes, same smile. 6 months after the funeral, we scattered Dad's ashes together at his favorite hiking spot, just the 2 of us. We stood on the trail overlooking the valley. The wind carried his ashes across the trees. Do you think he'd be happy? Emma asked. That we're together now? Yeah, this is what he always wanted. He just couldn't figure out how to make it happen. We hiked back down, got lunch, spent the afternoon being sisters. At the funeral, 1 hour in, a lawyer's secret call warned me about the family I didn't know existed. And the figure at the door, my secret sister, changed everything. I lost the version of my family I thought I had, the aunt I trusted, the simple inheritance I expected, but I gained a sister who chose truth over silence, who fought beside me when family turned against us, and I learned something no inheritance could teach me. The people who hide the truth aren't protecting you, they're protecting themselves. My father should have told me about Emma years ago, should have been brave enough to bring us together. But his death did what his life couldn't. It forced the truth into the light, and it gave me a sister. Tell me in the comments where you're watching from, have you ever discovered a family secret at the worst possible time? Because if you have, you know how truth can hurt and heal at the same time. My aunt tried to steal my sister's inheritance, but we fought back. Together, and we won. Not just the legal battle, but something more important. We won each other. I'm Lauren Walsh. I found out I had a sister at my father's funeral. And despite the secrets, the lies, the betrayal, I'm grateful. Because family isn't about who you thought you had, it's about who shows up when it matters. And Emma showed up. That's all that counts.